Hey y'all, welcome to Plan With Me Sundays. As you come in, invite a friend. I'm about to comment this below so people can know what they're jumping into. Plan With Me Sundays. Also, while you're in here, make sure you come with your favorite notebook. You come with your favorite planner because I want us, to actually work together. So welcome to Plan With Me Sundays. So get your planner, get your notebook, get all of that. So we can plan. Last week, I told y'all that I was going to start going live on every Sunday and every Tuesday. I was already going live every Tuesday to talk about different financial literacy topics. But I also said I was going to start going live on Sundays for Plan With Me Sundays. And let me just be real with y'all. I did not feel like going live at all. Clearly, you can see how I look. But a part of me telling myself at the beginning of this year, you're going to be more disciplined. You're going to be more consistent. I have to be a woman of my word. So I will just, let my story or let what I'm feeling right now encourage you, because even when you don't feel like it, you still have to show up. Y'all see how crazy I look right now with this scarf on my head, this hood on, but it doesn't matter. I'm still showing up because I said that I would. So Plan With Me Sundays is a way for me to hold myself accountable so that I am not just jumping into my week. I have a really good habit of planning out my week, but other people don't. So I want to start creating a space where people can come to and plan their week, okay? People are always complimenting me or praising me for how I show up online, the things that I do, and I get to do all of the stuff that I do, not because it's easy, but because I plan to do it. So as you're in here, invite a friend, tell them to come to Plan With Me Sundays, and we about to get right into it. So the planner that I am using is, of course, my planner, the For Executors Only planner. Mine is a little beat up, y'all, because I just be, tossing it in my bag. It's literally everywhere. So before we start our Plan With Me Sundays, I want to do a quick tour of the planner, just in case anybody is watching who does not have it. Let me go to a blank space. Okay, I'm gonna turn my camera around. We're gonna do a quick tour, and then we're gonna get right into Plan With Me Sundays. So here is basically a new section. You have a ribbon to separate your section. This section is Do It Afraid. I think this is month 5. Ooh, my nails look a hot mess, but whatever. So it is a 6-month dateless planner. So here you will put the month, and then these gray boxes is where you would fill in the dates. And then things to do this month is where you would write very important things that you have to get done, like no matter what this month. So you will write that here. The next you flip over, which is the Focus on 4 Discipline Challenge. So the reason why I created this is because I follow the Budgetnista. If y'all don't follow her, please follow her. She is like the GOAT in the personal finance space and one of my biggest inspirations. And one day I was looking at her live and she said, outward success is just a reflection of inward mastery. And she was basically encouraging everybody to be more consistent, to focus on doing at least one thing every day. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to actually do this challenge. And I started it off. I'm like, I'm going to read the Bible. I'm going to read a book. I'm going to get active, and I'm going to do one more thing. And no matter what, I'm going to do those 4 things. So if y'all was really rocking with me for a long time, y'all know that it started off as a huge sticky note. And then people will always be in my DM asking like, oh, what's this doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I would share it with them. So when I created the planner, I'm like, okay, cool. I need to put this Focus on 4 Discipline Challenge in here because a lot of us are playing with our potential because of our lack of discipline. So if you would just choose 4 things and you hold yourself accountable, here it says for the next month, I will build my discipline muscle by committing to these 4 things daily. So no matter what, you're going to do these 4 things. And then at the bottom, you're going to track whether or not you've been committed. So after you do those 4 things, then you check. Here it says, discipline will take you where intelligence won't. Consistency will take you where talent can't. I know all of us can think of very talented people that have gotten nowhere. And they haven't gotten anywhere because they lack talent, but they've gotten nowhere because they lack discipline. So this was really vital. So next we get into the weekly plans. So of course, Sunday, you get a full page for that because I just believe we're going to be talking about this today once I actually start the planning session. But this is where you really sit down and brainstorm everything that you have to do throughout the week. Now, will your plans change throughout the week? Absolutely. But it's good to just have everything written out here. Write the vision and make it plain. Don't just be aimlessly jumping into your week and not getting things done. Then we have here basically our days separated. Write it down or it won't happen. Plan it out and execute. Just some things to help keep you motivated. So after your week, you want to reflect on every single week. Reflect on every single week. So today, this is actually what we're going to be starting with. But once I finish the planner tour, I'll get started with our planning session just so we can reflect on last week. So then we have 4 weeks of this because y'all know it is 4 weeks in a month. So I'm just going to skip these pages and go on to the next thing. Here you have your money management section, one of my favorite sections because you want to manage your money so your money isn't managing you. So here I have how to create a lifestyle budget, which gives you explicit directions on how to create a lifestyle budget. I'm a pen and paper girl, so yes, I can use Excel. Yes, I've created Excel worksheets and all that good stuff, but nothing beats actually writing down what you have coming in, what you have leaving out for that specific pay period, and then how you're going to allocate your money. So SSIG, save, spend, invest, and give, period. If you're an entrepreneur like me, I do this every single time I get paid. So if I close a mobile home deal and I make $3,000, I'm putting $3,000 right here. What are my expenses for this time period? And then how am I allocating this $3,000? So every single time I'm doing that. Next, we have my $1 billion ideas. So just random ideas that come to you that you want to list down because y'all know things will come to us and we won't write it down and then we'll be done forget. So make sure you write down your ideas because they are worthy and you should definitely act on them. So that's what the next page is about, acting on those ideas. So you can put your goal right here in a timeline and then to do. I'm going to be touching a little bit on this too because I have a project that I'm working on as well that I'll share more with y'all. And then last but not least, I am grateful for, I accomplished. I feel like these pages are super, super, super important because sometimes we sleep on the progress that we have actually already made. And it's just like a disservice. And I know that's something that I struggle with as well. Just like always rushing to get to the next thing and not necessarily embracing what it is that I've already accomplished and what I'm grateful for. Like we have so much to be grateful for, y'all. Literally so much. And then last but not least, note section. I love our notes section. My only regret is I didn't include enough notes pages. So yeah, that's a quick planner tour of 1 month. So now let's get into actually planning. So grab your favorite planner, grab your favorite notebook because I want this to be a co-working session. If y'all are not familiar with what that means, it's basically like when you get together with somebody and y'all just, work together. Y'all kind of like hold each other accountable. So Plan With Me Sundays is exactly what that is. So as y'all can see, I use my planner for real. Like this thing is all marked up, check marked, all sorts of stuff. So let's just get right into it. So if you have the For Executors Only planner, you know that we have the Reflecting on My Week. So turn to that page and we're just going to get started on reflecting on the week first. If you don't have the planner, it is totally okay. Of course, I would recommend that you purchase one. You can go to theresponsiblehomewear.com and purchase one, or just open up your notebook, open up your planner and go to a blank page so you can reflect on your week. So the first thing, I have 3 different categories that you can check. So 1, how was your week? It could have been better. 2, okay, I'm satisfied. Or 3, great beyond my expectations. So let me just flip back and think about my week for a moment. Because y'all know sometimes we have a lot going on. And we just have to think about what we actually, did, what we got done. My week was actually great. So I'm going to check great beyond my expectations. And y'all, while we're doing this, if you have any questions, feel free to comment them below. This is just a Plan With Me Sunday session. And we just going to be planning a successful week that's upcoming. So back to reflect on my week. It was great beyond my expectations. And I'm just going to journal a little bit about how my week went. And I will encourage you to do the same. Just sit down and think about what went well last week, what didn't go so well last week. Just take some time and then we're going to come back together. And I'll share a little bit of my week as well. And if anybody wants to share a little bit in the comment section, please feel free to do so after you sit there and think about it. Lord, why my scarf gonna fall down? Alexis, do you add your self-care plans into your planner? Yes, I actually do. I really need to get better at self-care. But on Saturdays, I vowed to not do any work. Excuse me, Jesus. Y'all. My God. Anyways, on Saturdays, I vowed to not do any work. So I actively practice the Sabbath, which is the day of rest. So on every Saturday, you can see like I'll put just rest and reflect. And like I might go to an event or I might go out and do something. So Saturday is basically like my self-care day. But other than that, like one important part of my self-care is actually taking time in the morning. And we're going to get into that too. Because I realized that I used to have like just horrible attitudes when I didn't wake up and spend time with myself, spend time with God before jumping into work, jumping into helping somebody else out with something. So on your journey, you got to kind of figure out what's going to help you be the best you. And for me, that was my morning time. So I practice self-care in the morning time religiously. Like if it's before 8 o'clock, I probably won't answer my phone for you. I probably won't text you back. Like unless it's an emergency, that's the only way you'll probably get a response from me before 8 a.m. Because you just really, well, for me, I really have to, take care of myself and practice that. But yeah, that was a really good question. And I will suggest that y'all prioritize and put your self-care plans into your planner. So I'm going to write a few more things about what didn't go well in my week. And I'm going to share with y'all. And then we're going to move forward. Almost done, y'all. I'm wrapping up my last and final thoughts. I'm not rushing anybody. And if you have to come back to it later, please do, because I think reflection is so important. Just so you know where you're at and you document your journey, and when things get hard, you can always go back and look at, how far you've came. Things that used to stress you out, but now you look back at it and you're like, wow, I was really stressing about that. Y'all, I do that all the time. Anytime that I'm just overwhelmed with something, I go back and look at my old journal entries. Like, y'all, I keep a notebook. I was trying to pull one out to show y'all, but I keep a notebook to just stay grounded, because we have a way of making things a huge deal, and it just discourages us and it kind of stops us from keeping going. I'm really speaking to myself, but if you journal and you document your journey and you go back like, okay, I done been through worse before. This is not that big of a deal. So yeah, let me finish up this last and final thought, and then we're going to keep it pushing. Okay. So for me, I told y'all at the beginning I checked great beyond my expectations. My week went really, really well. So it was very productive. I stuck to my morning routine every single day, I think except for yesterday, because I woke up late. When I don't wake up between the 6-ish time frame, that kind of throws me off. But usually on Saturdays, I don't really set an alarm. So I was like, oh, I wake up whenever I wake up. But I didn't have my one-on-one time. But other than that, like, my mornings were really good. I spent time with myself, spent time with God. It was very productive. I closed the deal. The deal not closed yet, but like I negotiated a deal that's going to close next week on a mobile home that went really, really, really good. And in that situation, I was tossed between like being transparent with my seller, so the woman that wanted to sell the mobile home, or was I going to go back to the potential buyer and continue to negotiate and ask for more money when she already wasn't budging? So I was like, you know what? I really want to be done with this, because this situation, I'm going to talk about this next week for mobile home week, but this situation has just been prolonged too much. So I chose to be transparent with my seller, and y'all, it worked out in my favor. It worked out in my favor. She ended up taking less money than she wanted to take, but I mean, she still got her money, and I'm getting paid from the deal as well. So that was a very good plus to my week last week. What didn't go so well is I felt like I wasn't as active and as present on social media, and I feel like that kind of plays a part in when I don't actually plan stuff out. And that's why planning is so important. Like, I need to get into that, kind of ties into my next point. I need to get to the point where I have a process, where I have a system for the responsible homegirl. And if you're online right now and you have a business or you are building a brand, I will encourage you to come up with a process. And yes, I'm preaching to myself. So even if I need to do another live or do a video on how to come up with a process or come up with a system for success, I would definitely do that, especially as I experiment and test stuff out. But I'm just a firm believer. When you have things planned, you can show it more consistently. So I say all of that to say, I don't have a process. So I'll see that I need to do something done. Like, okay, I need to post 2 times a day, but I'll be editing the video on the day of and posting, then editing the video, then posting and coming up with captions and posting on 5 different social medias like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and Pinterest. Y'all, that is a lot. It is a lot. But just imagine if I had a process in place and I actually posted things or had the things prepared and all I had to do was post on the day of. That would make so many changes in my schedule. It'll be so much like less of a headache. So I would encourage everybody, get a process, get a plan. But this is just me being honest and transparent with y'all. Like, that's something that I need to work on with the Responsible Homegirl. Having a process and a plan so I'm not stressed out and I get to do more things with ease. So does anybody want to drop in the comments? How was your week? Do you feel like your week was good? Could it have been better? Like, just anything before we move on to the next. I think it's super important to always start with reflecting on your week before we jump into planning. Anybody? Put them in the comment section below. Was your week okay? Were you satisfied? Was it great? Talk to me. For those of you that are just jumping on, welcome to Playing With Me Sundays. This is just a space where we are encouraging each other and co-working with each other to plan a successful week instead of just jumping right into it. So, of course, I am using my planner, the For Executors Only planner. I want you to go grab your favorite planner, go grab a notebook, sit yourself down and plan. The first thing that we did was reflect on our week, and now we're going to jump into actually planning the week. Alexa said it could have been better. Nope, stressful. Thank y'all so much for your honesty. Thank y'all so much for your honesty. And this is why it's important to have these, sit down times with yourself. Because if you know your week could have been better, like, now it's time for you to ask yourself, okay, what about my week could have been better? What did I do? What didn't I do? Did I waste too much time? Did I scroll too much on IG? Kiani. So get real with yourself so you can actually progress and do more and be more effective. Okay, so now we're about to go right along. For those of you in the For Executors Only planner, we are at the next page that says weekly plans, and we're on Sunday where it says write the vision and make it plain. So I always have to go back and look at the actual dates because, y'all, my dates be leaving me, honey. So let me go back to my full calendar. Today is the 15th, so Sunday the 15th. So I would write the 15th if you're using the planner, just so you can know what day it is. Katie says, my week was stressful because of work, but definitely could have been better. Yeah, and I get that. And that's why it's so important that if we have to wake up earlier, if we have to do whatever it takes to pour into ourselves before we hop into that work week, please do so. Or even that work day. I was just having a conversation with my mama. And those of you who don't know, my mom has been an entrepreneur for like 28 plus years. So majority of her time was in hair, and now she's transitioning into real estate. And she was dealing with a very difficult client these last couple of weeks. And she was just venting to me. And I was like, Mom, how often do you wake up and pour into yourself? I'm like, no, you get up and you pray, but you just jump right into your day. That's not enough. If y'all just think about it, we are awake probably like 14 to 16 hours of the day. The first 2 hours should belong to you. What is 2 hours to yourself compared to the other 16 that you're going to be alive and awake? I said alive, awake. So really take that time to yourself, whatever it is. For me, it's reading. I like journaling. I like praying, reading the Bible, What is that thing that's going to help fill you up? And then you can show up in the world like, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to serve. I'm ready to help. But if you don't take that time to pour in yourself, eventually you're going to be like this cup. Y'all, look at my mug. I love it so much. It says walking in financial favor. You're going to be just like this mug, trying to pour, but it's empty. We cannot pour from empty mugs. We cannot pour from empty mugs. So if y'all don't get anything else from this live, I want you to take that away, that the first 2 hours of my day belong to me. So if that means I got to wake up earlier, I'm going to do that. If that means I got to push some stuff back, I'm going to do that. The first 2 belongs to you. Let me write that so y'all can remember it. The first 2 belongs to you. Get in the habit of pouring into yourself before you pour into another being, another institution, another a workplace, a job, whatever. The first 2 hours of your day belong to you. I need to get that on a journal. Okay, so y'all, let's hop into our planning. So now we on Sunday. So because we're on Sunday, I want us to think about every single thing that we have to get done this week. Period. Every single thing that we have to get done. So I usually just number out mine and I'll show y'all. So like I'll put 1 right here. So I number out every single thing that I have to do. I'll show y'all more when I actually plan. And then I'll separate it based on the days once we flip the pages. So let me think. What do I have to do this week? So every week I'm reaching out to guests for the podcast. Reach out to guests for pod. This is y'all time right now to think about what it is that you have to get done. Whether it's for work, outside of work, what do you have to get done? Reach out to guests for podcasts. Oh, I need to get my flyers printed, my mobile home flyers printed. Need to get mobile home flyers printed from Office Depot, because I've been putting that off for too long. I need to start redesigning my website for the Responsible Homegirl. What else? Oh, I need to reach out to planner manufacturers. Reach out. Y'all, my first run with these planners, I love them so much, but I cannot hand make no more planners. Like, that is not for me. That is not for me. So I need to find me a bomb manufacturer. So planner manufacturer. And I am using Alibaba. So I'm going to be reaching out to a lot of manufacturers just to kind of like look at like their minimum order quantity, the cost, of course, how much I can customize it, because this next planner it's going to be so good. So good, so good. I love the For Executors Only planner, but the For Executors Only planner that's coming soon is going to be for a specific group of people. I feel like right now this planner, anybody could use it, which is not a bad thing. But one thing that I'm learning in this business world, and I hope that y'all pick this up, especially if you're building a brand or a business, if you are marketing to everybody, you are marketing to nobody. And I feel like I have a special gift with speaking into entrepreneurs, especially aspiring entrepreneurs, and helping them get on a path to success, a planning path to success. A lot of people know the potential that they have, but they play with that potential because they don't execute. So it's still going to be the For Executors Only planner, but the content in the planner is going to change, and it's going to be more tailored towards somebody who is building a brand, somebody who's building a business. It's going to be more so like a business owner planner for somebody who is new, fresh, like maybe you don't have a team, and you just got a plan to take your business to the next level or to even start a business. So I'm super excited about that. But back to my plans. I need to reach out to a planner manufacturer. I also need to find a shirt vendor for my merch. Because, y'all, I got these shirts made. And, honey, my inbox is blowing up. Let me show y'all. Let's see. Oh, I think I got one right here. I posted these pictures the other day, and I got 3 of them. And it's like a really stretchy top. I should have had it on. But it's a really stretchy top, and then it just has the responsible home girl. And I posted a picture, and I was like, it's a responsible home girl in every crew. And y'all, my inbox was flooded like, girl, do you have these for sale? You need to get these. I want one. So yeah, I have to find me a vendor, test it out, and get these. Because baby girl, summer's around the corner and we gotta be cute. So need a shirt vendor for my merch. What else? Sometimes I like to go back and look at the full month so I can kind of see what else I had planned. Okay, so I got a podcast interview. When I went back, I looked and saw on the 17th, I got a podcast interview, so I need to write that down. So Tuesday, May 17th, 10 a.m. pod interview. If y'all are just coming on, hey, this is Plan With Me Sundays. So grab your favorite planner, grab a notebook, and we are just working together to plan out a successful week. So we are not hopping into our weeks and not getting anything done. We are not being booked and busy, not getting nothing done. No, we are being fruitful and effective. Shout out to Dr. Jackie Green. Shout out to Forest City Church, where I learned that from. Because y'all already know, a lot of people say booked and busy, but what are you actually doing? What have you gotten done? What have you accomplished? Let's be fruitful and effective. And that comes from planning. One of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 21:5. Good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. So just take that in. Okay, so the next thing. So Ziri's birthday is on the 20th. Ziri is my little sister, for those of you who do not know. So I already know from Friday to Sunday, I'm probably not doing nothing. Okay, let me go back. I need to create an account with Hero. And then the last thing that I'm doing is I need to actually sit down and do podcast clips. Podcast clips are those short little takeaways that I'll be posting on like Instagram and TikTok from the podcast to promote the podcast. So I need to sit down and do podcast clips. I'm gonna say from 3 episodes. That's a bit much. I can do it. From 3 episodes. And then last but not least, I need to do some sermon clips for my church on tomorrow. Church, I usually do those on Monday. Okay, so I have 9 things that I can think of right now. Of course, as the week goes on and you're in the week, just because you plan on Sunday, that don't mean that you can't go back and add different stuff to your planner. I'm always filling in the gaps, adding different stuff to my planner, and going from there. Especially when things just pop up. Oh, another thing that I didn't include. Wednesday. Y'all, I just started a new hobby, pole fitness. So I'm going to pole fitness on Wednesday. I need to put that down. Pole fitness class on Wednesday. I'm so sad I'm going to miss it on Saturday because we're going to celebrate Ziri's birthday. We're going on a trip. So I won't be able to go to class on Saturday. But I went this past Saturday, and y'all, it was so fun. And it was definitely a workout. I'm like, Lord, I need some strength. Okay, so now that we have everything written on Sunday, I hope that y'all have it written down. In the For Executors Only planner, all I did was I numbered beside the lines, and then I wrote down the things that I need to do. Like I said, I can always go back and add to this page, but this is just what I'm doing for right now. So now I'm going to actually flip over to the next fold where you have Monday through Saturday. And I'm going to start off with writing the dates just so I know the dates there. And then I'm going to take from the list what I'm actually going to put on each day, right? So 15th, so Monday is the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, and then the 21st. So on each day, I always start off my day with praying, reading, and journaling. So I would just write on every single day, pray with a checkbox, read with a checkbox, journal. And then at the bottom end of my page, I put my focus on 4 so I can make sure that I complete my focus on 4. Because sometimes, y'all, if you don't flip back through that planner, you may forget. So let me show y'all how this looks. So at the top right here, I know it may be backwards, but I just put here, pray, read, journal with little check boxes. And then at the bottom here, right above Tuesday, I put focus on 4 with a check box, just so I can make sure like I'm sticking to my discipline, my 4 things for the month. So I'm going to add that to every section. Pray, read, journal. I'm telling y'all, take time for yourself. However that looks for you. That may be a walk. That may be going to the gym. That may be, listening to a podcast or meditation. I know a lot of people love meditation. However that looks for you in the morning time when you wake up. I just want to encourage y'all, just try it for this week. Instead of just jumping into your week, try pouring into yourself for at least 2 hours and then get your day started. Focused on 4. And what I'm doing now, this is how I plan a successful week. If you're watching and you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment box, and I would be more than happy to answer them. Right now, I'm just writing pray, read, and journal on every section, and then focus on 4. I love doing stuff like this, and I actually use my planner, so I know the next time I come out with planners, which I'm working on a new design right now, a new framework, it's going to be so bomb. Because just imagine how much easier my life would be if I didn't have to write this in. And it was already typed there. And focus on 4 was already there. So the next rollout of my planners, y'all, is going to be so bomb. So bomb. But you have to start from somewhere. You have to start from somewhere. It don't have to be perfect. It just needs to be done. And then last but not least, focus on 4. Okay, cool. So now I'm going back to my Sunday to actually put down what I'm doing on each day of the week. So I'm going to just start off with number 9 because I know I got to do sermon clips for my church on Monday. So I'm just go ahead and write that down there. Sermon clips. And beside every single thing that I write down, I always make or draw a little checkbox because it just gives me satisfaction when I check something off and it makes me look like, oh, girl, you getting stuff done. To my own horn. So, if you're a checkbox person, make sure you write your little checkbox. Check it off when it actually gets done. So just take some time and write down what you're going to do on what day. And that's all I'm doing right now is writing this out. And you'll see that some days are going to be a bit packer than other days. But guess what? Like I said, this is just a Sunday planning session. As your week goes on, you'll see where you need to fill in the gaps. You'll see other things come up, like something may come to mind that you didn't write down, so you know you're just filling in there. Oh, I need to do that website tomorrow. I've been putting that off for long enough. Oh, I forgot something very important. Mobile Home Week is next week. I need to write that down, because knowing me, I will forget. So basically, Mobile Home Week, if y'all are new to the brand, I host a live workshop called Saturday School, and Saturday School is where I teach other people how to start their mobile home investing journey by wholesaling mobile homes first. So this Saturday, not this Saturday, but the second Saturday School is going to be on June 4th, and next week is Mobile Home Week. So every day at 12 p.m. I'm going to be going live on Instagram, telling y'all different topics, talking to y'all about different topics pertaining to mobile homes. Okay, so if you've ever been interested in investing in real estate, investing in mobile homes, wholesaling mobile homes, I need you to join me on live at 12 p.m. If you don't really care about it, I still want you to come. I still want you to come. And when I say don't care about it, meaning like you're going to come to Saturday School anyway, like, yes, that's good, but I still want you to be there. And if you want to register for Saturday School, just go to homegirlswhowholesale.com, or you can click the link in my bio and you will see where it says Saturday School 2.0. So wholesaling mobile homes, y'all, come on, let's get this money. And we're going to be talking about the ins and out from start to finish on June 4th. The class is worth every single dime. So if you're interested, secure your spot. I only have 30 seats available. So let me put that. Go live on IG at 12. IG at 12. I actually need to put that on every single day that I'm going live. I'm going live Monday through Thursday. I know I said every day, my bad. So go live on IG at 12 p.m. If you ever miss a live, it's okay, because they will be posted to the Responsible Homegirl podcast, and you can catch the replay on there. Go live on IG. You see me flipping, I'm going back to the Sunday page to fill out the rest of my stuff. Make sure you take your time. Put your stuff down where it needs to go. Planner manufacturers and shirts. What should I do then? I'm going to do that on Tuesday. Planner. I might do some of that tonight too as well. Planner manufacturers. And then shirt manufacturers. Yeah, this merch for the Responsible Homegirl about to be so freaking cute. I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Already did I have it already? Okay, no. 10 a.m. pod interview. As y'all can see, this is a bit time consuming, but it is so worth it, because you're not jumping into your day like just with all the chaos and all the craziness. Like, no, you actually have things written down, and you're gonna either get it done or you're not. Hopefully you get it done though, because like I said, this planner is for executors only, period. So hopefully you actually get it done. If you're new on the live, welcome to my Plan With Me Sundays, which is just a planning session for us to actually get into our weeks and plan productive, fruitful, and effective weeks. We don't want to be out here booked and busy but not getting things done. So the way that we show up consistently, the way that we keep going even when we don't feel like going. Case in example, I did not feel like going live. Y'all can see how I look, but I did it anyway. The reason why I did it because I plan. So when you plan your things out, you stick to it. You set yourself up for success. So welcome to Plan With Me Sundays. Grab your favorite planner, grab your favorite notebook, and let's get to it. If you don't have one, please click the link in my bio and you can purchase the For Executors Only planner. I only have a few more left, y'all, which I'm a little sad about because my whole handmade journey, it was such a great experience. But now we switching over to manufacturer, and I already know those are going to be super dope as well. And my ideas are just going to be so much bigger and better. I'm really, really, really excited. What's up? Hey, Kawane. Welcome to Plan With Me Sundays. Grab your favorite planner, grab your notebook, and let's plan out the week. Yeah, I'm almost done with my stuff. Podcast clips. I need to do that on Monday too. Podcast clips. Almost done, y'all. Okay. So, y'all, this is so far how my week looks. As y'all can see, Mondays are always typically my heaviest days. And most of the times, what I don't get done on a Monday, I will shift down to either a Tuesday or a Wednesday. When I flip the other book around, Thursday is not packed at all, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to have more things to do on Thursday. Like, for an example, like on Monday, I have redesigned my website for the Responsible Homegirl. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to finish all of that in one day. So after, I might come back on Thursday and put like, okay, finish designing website, because the goal is to have it done this week. Prayerfully, we're going to see. And then Friday is blank. I don't have anything on Friday right now, but I'm pretty sure as the week goes along, I'll be adding things on Friday. But also I'm going out of town because that's my little sister's birthday trip, weekend, whatever. So I already know, like, I need to be present with her and her friends. So I can't just be working 24/7. So that's another beauty in planning, is you can actually see, like, you know, what days you have, you know, more free time, what days where you need to be locked in, eliminating distractions, not going out with friends, not going to this happy hour, and not going out to eat. No, because we have stuff to do. We cannot play around with our calling. We cannot play around with our potential for an hour of satisfaction. And this is also me preaching to myself. Like, I want us to be so locked in, not where we're not enjoying life and we're not enjoying the full moment, but we're doing the work it takes. We're being faithful. We're being consistent, so that God sees our behavior with the small and the little things. And he's like, okay, cool. I'm going to bless you. I'm going to elevate you with more. And not saying that you have to do these things just for him to bless you, but y'all already know, faith without work is dead. A lot of us are sitting back, praying, wishing for different things, hoping things will change, but not doing no work. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So like I always say, one of my favorite scriptures is Proverbs 21:5. Good planning and hard work. Good planning and hard work lead to prosperity, but hasty shortcuts lead to poverty. Hasty shortcuts. What does hasty mean? Fast. We want it so quick. Nothing good is going to come quick. I know a lot of people, y'all look at the Responsible Homegirl as, a growing brand, a brand that I would say is a good thing. But this didn't happen overnight, and it's still not happening overnight. I'm not where I want to be, but I know if I consistently show up, if I keep just planting seeds, watering seeds, watering seeds, one day I'm going to wake up and it's going to look like an overnight success. And I'm going to just be like, no, not at all. This is not an overnight success. Y'all, I have so many stories of when things did not work out, when I pitched different brands to do a partnership and nobody responded to me, when I put a class out there and nobody registered for the class, when I made an ebook and 12 people bought it. And I am grateful for every single part of my process, And I've had some great successes, but I've also had some failures, some learning lessons. I don't know why I did that with learning lessons, but failures and some learning lessons. So I just say that to say, plan. We are going to be doing this every single Sunday, Plan With Me sessions. So come with your favorite notebook, come with your favorite planner. If you don't have a planner, I have one for you. You can go to the responsiblehomegirl.com and purchase the For Executors Only planner. I think I have 14 left. So yeah, get it up while you can. Get it up while you can. And those are going to be the last of our handmade planners. So yeah, they're super duper dope. And they're going to help you be more intentional and be more consistent. So before we end our planning session, does anybody have any questions or anything you would like to talk about before we hop off? Anything that's concerning you? While y'all are thinking about different things, I just want to remind you that Saturday School will be back on June 4th, where I am teaching how to wholesale mobile homes from the beginning to the end. So please lock in with me on June 4th if you're interested in wholesaling mobile homes. If you want to learn how to make thousands off of a product that you don't own, definitely come register for Saturday School. Next week, starting tomorrow at 12 p.m., I'm going to be going live between Monday and Thursday. So every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 12 p.m. And we're going to be discussing different mobile home topics to help us get ready for Saturday School. And if you kind of have some questions about the process, don't know much about the industry, that is what we are creating that space for. So set your alarms. Be there with me at 12 p.m. And invest in yourself if you feel led to. Invest in yourself, okay? We cannot free our way to where we want to be. And when you pay attention. And what you're going to invest in this course, y'all, you're going to get it back 10 times. Actually, more than 10 times. Like in my first cohort, the class was $97 at the time. Of course, the price is going up, baby, because we got results. We got more case studies. We have more knowledge, more game to give. So yes, the price is up. But the first cohort, the class was $97 for them. Sis made 4 figures off of her first deal. So $97 she invested and made 4 figures off of her first deal. So it's like a no-brainer. And I want us to get in. I literally talked about this. Maybe it was on live last week. Yeah, I think it was on live last Tuesday, about investing in ourselves. Because after you graduate from college, after you graduate from high school, your learning does not stop there. Like, you want to remain a student forever. And we have no problem paying thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to these formal institutions, which I have no problem with, and they are valuable. However, we pay thousands of dollars to these institutions, and sometimes we just leave with debt and a series of no's to these jobs that we apply for. But if you can actually invest in your self-education, something that you actually want to learn, something that you see yourself putting work into, the results are just going to be in your hand. All you have to do is do the work. Do the work. So y'all, that is the end of our planning session. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I am actually going to put these on YouTube. They're going to be in a folder called Plan With Me Sundays, just in case you missed it and you kind of want to go back and watch. You can do that as well. But thank y'all for rocking. I gave y'all time to ask any questions, and nobody put any questions down there, so I'm assuming that there are no questions. But if any do come up, y'all know I'm DM friendly, so just DM me and I will definitely reply to you. But enjoy the rest of your Sunday. See y'all tomorrow on IG Live if you're interested in wholesaling mobile homes. If not, y'all will see me when I post some more bomb financial education or entrepreneurship content. See y'all later.